Good morning. It is March 31st, Tuesday morning. Pastor Jeff here. I'm coming to you with a little different look. I've been cut off from my barber, so I decided to cut off my unwieldy hair and just take a different approach, make some changes, do some things differently. All of us are dealing with that. Hey, I want to give this video over today to just a practical topic of how to have an hour of prayer. We have discretionary time. We have had invitations to connect with extended times of prayer. And we have to start somewhere. We need a plan. I want to talk today about how to have an hour of prayer. Now, who am I extending this invitation to? Well, it is people of faith who believe that prayer is an effective means of receiving what God has to give. And an hour of prayer is simply an hour that is given over to concentrated and undivided attention to receiving what only God can give. We are working with a stay-at-home order, except for those essential businesses and otherwise, so I think most of us will have that discretionary period of time. We also have an Aspen Ridge Church 24-hour prayer vigil that is coming up Thursday, April 9th at 6 p.m. through Friday, April 10th at 6 p.m. And Carol C. is coordinating that prayer vigil. You'll receive opportunities on how to sign up essentially for an hour of that 24-hour prayer block. Just yesterday, Evergreen, 24 churches and Christian ministries set aside yesterday as a day of prayer and fasting with a special hour from noon to 1 given over to this. So I just think God is trying to get our attention. He's challenging false allegiances, so-called gods, things that aren't really that important in our life, and he's pulling those things away from us, and he's inviting us to himself. So I've had an opportunity to work with this through my sabbatical and just thought I would share this as one of the fruits of my sabbatical. So now a couple minutes on how to do this. First thing I would say is we need to decide that we are going to do this, because it doesn't just automatically happen. We're still pulled in so many directions with distractions and forms of entertainment and iPhone and otherwise. So we need to decide we're going to do it. Then we need to actually put it into our schedule. That's one of the things that I did and have done regularly, is just to say, okay, I'm going to block this hour. I'm going to prepare for this. One of the ways you can prepare for this is by picking up a book by Dick Eastman, very small, called The Hour That Changes the World. This is a great book. You don't have to read all of it to find benefit from it. But this book is coming from that occasion when Jesus asked his disciples, well, couldn't you even watch and pray with me for 1 hour? So Eastman says, all right, I want to provide a book that will help followers of Jesus learn how to pray for an hour. And the idea behind this book is that an hour is divided up into 12 5-minute blocks. So he gives a theme and a topic with a corresponding Bible verse for each of these 5-minute blocks. And quickly, I'm going to let you sort of refer to this video and write these down as you choose. The first 5-minute block is praise, which is recognizing God's nature. The second 5-minute block is waiting, which is silent soul surrender. The third is confession, temple cleansing time. The fourth is scripture praying, word enriched prayer. The fifth is watching, developing holy alertness. The sixth is intercession, remembering the world. The 7th is petition. What are my own personal needs? The 8th is thanksgiving, confessing my blessings. The 9th is singing. We actually get those vocal cords working. The 10th is meditation, pondering spiritual themes. The 11th is listening, which is receiving spiritual instruction. And then it concludes with the 12th 5-minute unit, which is, again, praise. So I would encourage you to work with this kind of structure or system, and then also to debrief and reflect with friends, maybe on the Aspen Ridge Facebook page, maybe otherwise in general Facebook or internet conversations. So I'm going to sign off right here. Let's see how God will work through this. Thanks.